guys, I thought I'd do one of these in conclusion wrap-up videos. A lot of people have been doing it, and I think it's a really great way to share what you read this month without going into too much detail. So yeah, lots of great people are doing this, like Priscilla from the Readables, and Liddy from the Book Monster, and the girl from Loving Books. I can't remember what your name is. I feel so horrible. Yeah, it doesn't say on your channel. Daphne, yeah. I'm sorry that I didn't remember that, but you do those as well. And yes, I'll show you them in the order I read them. So, we're gonna start with Wither by Lauren DeStefano. And yes, I watched on her YouTube channel that her name is DeStefano and not DeStefano. I've been saying DeStefano, but it's DeStefano. I really like this. It's a dystopian, and I gave it 4 stars. It ended in a way that really makes me really want to read Fever. Not really a cliffhanger, but really great ending. And I like the main character, Ryan, and I like the whole idea of this whole world and everything. And it's a really great book. You should definitely read it. I think it's a 2011 debut as well, so you can add it to your debut author challenge if you're doing that. Next book I read is the 4th in the series, and it is Blood Promise by Richelle Mead. This is the 4th in the Vampire Academy series. I gave this also 4 stars, just like Wither, and I really liked it. The Vampire Academy series seems to get better and better and better and better and better. Richelle Mead never stops to surprise me. She always comes with these twists, and I just love this series. I have Spiritbound on my shelf, and I'm thinking about reading it very soon. I'm not going to spoil you, but there is one thing in this book that lots of people seem to not like, but I kind of liked it. So yeah, I'm not going to go too much into depth with that, but yeah, I think it's really good. It's kind of an in-between book between Shadowkiss and Spiritbound. There's lots of information in this one that I think will be very necessary to know in Spiritbound, but it's really good, and you should definitely pick up the series if you haven't yet. The 3rd book I read was a little bit of a disappointment, and it's Just Listen by Sarah Dessen. I gave this 3 out of 5 stars. I was expecting more. It was still really good, but as I said, I was expecting more out of it. I think there was a lack of romance in here. There was romance, of course there was, but I thought that it would be more romance than it was. So yeah, I gave it 3 stars, which is not bad. It's not bad at all. It means it's a good book and that you should read it. But if you have other books, you might want to read it first. I have 2 other Sarah Dessen books, and I'm definitely going to check them out. I have not given up hope of Sarah Dessen's awesomeness, because I'm sure a lot of people seem to love The Truth About Forever. I have that on my shelf, so I'm going to read it sometime. But yeah, I think you should check this out sometime. Yeah, pretty good book. I really liked Owen. I love books where they talk about music, and Owen is a big music freak. You can see that she has like an iPod on the cover, and also it's called Just Listen. I love the music aspect of the book, and how Owen is like, talking about enlightenment and stuff, and I really liked him. Owen was awesome. So the 4th book I read this month was another dystopian, another 2011 debut that everybody seems to love, and I really liked it as well. It's Divergence by Veronica Roth. I gave this 4 to 5 stars, and I really liked it. I really liked it. I just didn't love it as many other people do, but it was really good, and I can't wait for Insurgents. The romance in this was awesome. I loved 4, and I love the main character Triss. Sometimes I did not love her, but I loved her most of the time, and I just love this whole world, and it's a great book, and you should so read this book. You should really read it, because it is great. The 5th book I read this month was a really good one. It is Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children by Ransom Rex. If you saw my review on this, you know how much I love it. It is awesome. I gave it 4.5 stars, and it is so great. It's so mysterious and dark and creepy in a very good way. It's not scary creepy, but very good creepy, and it is so awesome. And I can't wait for the next one. I hope that there's a next one. I actually haven't heard anything about this being a series, but if it's not a series, I do not like this book very much because it ended with not a cliffhanger, but with lots of questions. I think it's a book. It's a series. It has to be a series, but yeah, it's really, really good, and I love the cover. Look at the cover. The 6th book I read this month is Sisters Red by Jackson Pearce. I gave this also 4 out of 5 stars. There were lots of 4 out of 5 stars this month. I didn't like the beginning, but I really love the ending, so that's why I gave it 4 stars. The characters developed a lot, and the characters became awesome towards the end, but they were not so good in the beginning. And yeah, there was this twist towards the end that after that, it just was awesome. So yeah, 4 to 5 stars, really great Little Red Riding Hood retelling, and I'm so upset because I was so excited for Sweetly, and I thought about getting it with my birthday money, because my birthday is on the 23rd of August, and it comes out on the 23rd of August, so how awesome is that? But I realized that the UK hardcover version doesn't come out until October 9th, and so I was like, oh, okay, I'll buy the US one. But then it was like £16 or something on Amazon, and I was like, no, I'd rather wait. And also, if I wait, it will match my Sisters Red book. So yeah, I guess I'll have to wait until October 9th. The last book I read this month, I just finished like a couple of days ago, and it's Anna and the French Kiss by Stephanie Perkins, and this book is so totally made of awesome, and I have a feeling this is going to be reread so many times, and it is great. And if I'm sure you have read it already, because most people have, but if you haven't, please do. I'm begging you. You probably have some kind of prejudice against this because it has the word kiss in the title, and like the cover is very cheesy, and there's the Eiffel Tower in the background, but you have to read this. It is so much fun. It's so great. The humor in this book, I'd kind of compare it to Buffy the Vampire Slayer. It does not have a paranormal aspect at all, but like the humor, funny, witty little one-liners, and just these comments, and oh, awesome. And I just loved every single character in this book. I'm not kidding when I say that I love every single character, all the minor characters and all the big characters. I just love this book so much. So yes, this has been a great month reading-wise, 7 books, and most of them I gave 4 stars. I gave 1, 2, 3, 4 4 stars, 1 5 stars, 1 3 stars, and 1 4.5. So that is great. It's been a really great month, and I hope August is as good. I'll see you again soon. Bye. But if I thought I'd get started, I'll take these in the order I read them. I'll talk about. I'll show you them in the order I read them. So.